Is the real estate market gonna crash already, Paul Haley? That's a great question. And in this video, I wanna look at three things: the prediction, where we're really at, and most importantly, what you should do about it. Hey friends, I'm Paul Haley, Toronto realtor, investor, educator, and speaker, and I want to help you buy and invest in real estate. So, did the CMHC get it wrong? I don't know if you remember, but they had a very dire prediction that the market was going to crash in the city of Toronto by up to 18% over the next 12 months, and that was 3 or 4 months ago, so, you know, we're supposed to be getting closer. Then they changed it to and said, well, it's more like 3 to 10%, and it's going to primarily affect the condo market. And listen, at the time, lots of realtors and pundits were surprised that they were, offering such dire predictions, which was really, creating fear and, causing people maybe to delay their purchasing decision. So what's going on? What's happening in the market? So TRREB just released the numbers for August, so comparing August 2020 to August 2019. And the market is back. It would seem that these dire predictions aren't really called for, aren't really coming true. Sales are up just over 40%, which is crazy year over year. So this market is hot. And new listings are up almost 100%. Now that's just 6% over July, because really this spring market has been pushed forward. And now active listings were up just over 56%, and that was primarily driven by condos. The condo market, which is up a staggering 115%. So we'll talk a little bit about condos in a minute, because this is the interesting thing that's happening in this marketplace. Now, prices are up about 20%, and the home price index, which measures like to like, 2-bedroom condo to 2-bedroom condo, is up 11%. And the reason the difference in those numbers, what that means is the higher price segment of the market is coming back, so there's more higher priced home pushing the average up. But when you compare like to like, it's only up 11%, if that makes sense. So what the pundits are saying, this is really due to three factors. So first is our recovering economy. So the GDP is recovering and jobs are growing again. And I also think that the people that maybe got laid off due to the pandemic weren't the people potentially that were looking to buy, or they were on temporary layoff. I've had some clients in that situation, and now they're back. The second reason is exceptionally low borrowing costs. Interest rates are basically about as low as they can get. Maybe they'll go negative, I don't know, but they're definitely going to stay low for a very long period of time. And the third reason is people chose to not go on vacation in August. I don't think they chose. I think there was really nowhere to go. I know this because my wife helps out a property up north in Manitoulin, and it was booked solid. So I don't think there was places for people to go. So they were shopping for real estate in August, when normally they would be relaxing and enjoying a little time off. And so, as we've been saying, this is really a tale of two markets: freehold and condos, right? So in the condo market, the months of inventory went from 2.2 months of inventory to almost 3, which means that's pushing us really close to a buyer's market, all right, a strong buyer's market. And in the freehold segment, detached and semis, the months of inventory were 1.5 and 1 respectively, which means we're still in a very strong seller's market for those properties. And that's exactly what we've seen. The properties that we've listed and bought, we're seeing bidding wars, we're seeing bully offers on the freehold, while condos are sitting longer and, sometimes going below asking. And we're able to buy a condo without all the craziness, if that makes sense. And interestingly, we've seen softness probably for the first time ever in the rental market, which is, unheard of in a very long time. So the TRREB's Q2 market report, basically condo inventory went up, or rental inventory went up 42%. Prices were down 5% to $2,083. So that's, in their report it came down. And then in the Toronto GTA July rental report, lots of the neighborhoods in the downtown core, neighborhood by neighborhood, rents have gone down by 10 to 13%, which is really unheard of. And what we're seeing now is purpose-built rentals are now offering incentives for people to rent, like 1 month's free rent, etc. There are four key factors describing this situation, or that have caused this situation. The first is really an immigration story, right? So there's lots more rentals because we just don't have the immigration that we normally have, 100,000 plus people, because our borders are pretty much closed. You know, people can still come in there, and there are people immigrating, but you know, immigration has significantly gone down, which means the demand has gone down, right? So there's lots more supply. The second thing is all those Airbnb units. You know, there was lots of restrictions, so they actually couldn't rent, so they were listing on the long-term market. And now the city's come out with its recommendations, and all those properties now, Airbnb properties, have to register by the end of the year, and a lot of them will not be able to operate. Third is the province's eviction freeze has been lifted, so that is going to add some. Unfortunately, this is going to add some new supply. And four really is Queen's Park changed the rules for new builds, really to benefit, unfortunately, primarily developers, and there'll be no rent restrictions. So that is also increasing supply. So what does that all mean, Paul Haley? That's a great question. This is the new normal, right? You know, there have been some changes, but really, you know, those dire predictions have yet to come true. The market is still very strong. Yes, it's separated. Condos are different than freehold, and the rental market is soft, you know, but the market's primarily driven by pent-up demand and basically free money. You know, mortgage rates are low and going to be low for a very long time. But listen, nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. And there are still pundits out there who say, listen, the market is going to soften when, you know, those 700,000 plus mortgages that have been deferred, when people have to start paying for those again, that's going to cause more supply in the marketplace. I don't know what's true. I like to think of it like this. Here's how I think of it, okay? We are in the middle of a pan-freaking-demic, and the real estate market is as strong as ever, condos aside. Like, that's just crazy, right? What would ever cause this market to slow down if not for a pandemic, right? So yes, the market's changed. There is some softness in condos and rentals, but holy Christmas, I don't know what to say. So what should you do? Really, that's the more important question. What should you do about it? And, you know, listen, if you think you're going to have to defer on your mortgage, sell now. We know the market's hot right now. I don't know if that's going to keep happening. I think it will, but I don't know. So sell now. If you're looking to buy, especially freehold, what I would say is, you know, buy something you can afford. Rates are low, so, you know, your mortgage is going to be lower. And buy something you can afford for the next 3 to 5 years. And then by the time you go to sell, the market will be stable, probably up again. And listen, if you're looking for a condo, what I will say is this. Pundits, realtors, everyone is, for the first time I think ever that I've seen, are aligned on when and what is going to happen to a very specific segment of the market, condos, and it's going to be soft and will be for the next little while. There has never been and probably never will be such alignment and such an opportunity to get into a market. So if you're looking for a condo, now is the time. Don't wait, because it could cost you hundreds of thousands, and this isn't going to last forever, right? Once immigration comes back, because lots of immigrants, that's where they can afford to start out their home buying journey. And rentals come back, you know, we're going to see that shift again, right? So buy now. So I hope you found that hugely helpful. If you like this video, please like it. Please leave a comment below so I'll know to make more of this kind of video. And please smash that subscribe button so you get updated every time there's new content. And please, if you have any questions, if you want to talk real estate, shoot me an email, paul@paulhaley.ca. Talk soon. And so there are 3 key factors. Oh no, actually there's 4 key factors. From condo to 1-bedroom condo. Hey, thanks for that, machines. Really appreciate that. You're showing up. Unbelievable.